So, despite what Kermit might say, it actually is easy to be green, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about that today because I want you guys to become more green. It's becoming more affordable, and a lot of people shy away from being green and buying things that are more natural because it is more expensive. And you know, the reason it's more expensive is because it's in higher demand right now. And hopefully, you know, and it's it takes a lot more work to make something natural than it is to manufacture something, you know, over and over again. But we want to become more natural because it's affecting us as humans in our health to use things, plastics and, you know, all kinds of stuff like that that's, you know, not recycled and whatever. And the earth, too, is, you know, filling with trash and trash and trash and trash. And that's because it's easier for us to just have, you know, plastic forks and spoons rather than, you know, washing the dishes or whatever. But really, over time, that's going to be take a really negative toll on the earth. And, you know, we should really be treating the earth with more respect because it's giving us so much. You know, we can't breathe without the fresh oxygen, you know, that the earth is providing for us. So I have some really scary statistics that I'm going to talk about today. And hopefully you will feel that these statistics are make you feel uncomfortable. Maybe you want to do something about it. So I want to take the time to go through what you can do to eliminate some of these statistics. What we have here is the average American office worker uses about 500 disposable cups every year. Each person. So you figure every office worker, if they all use 500 disposable cups a year, I mean, that is a huge number. Where are the disposable cups going? In the trash. Where's the trash going? To the landfill. Where's the landfill? Getting huge and, you know, creating pollution and, you know, spreading out to fill bigger areas because they need more space for this stuff. Every year, Americans use approximately 1 billion shopping bags, meaning probably plastic bags, creating 300,000 tons of landfill waste. Now this waste, think about 300,000 tons of landfill waste just from plastic bags. That's a lot, considering a plastic bag is, you know, almost lighter than air. And also because plastic water bottles are shielded from sunlight in landfills, they will not decompose for thousands of years. And I also have another really interesting information about breakdown time for different elements, because that's also really scary because you know, the things you use every day aren't going to break down, you know, and if they are left out of the landfill, they're polluting our earth and they're going to stay there for a long time. Animals eat them, they choke, they die, whatever. Yeah, and the next statistic is every year Americans throw away enough paper and plastic cups, forks, and spoons to circle the equator 300 times. Americans throw away that many plastics, cups, forks, knives, etc. That's a lot. 300 times around the equator a year. So, you know, and there's really easy steps that we can take to get rid of this stuff. You know, they said about, let me give you the breakdown times first, and then I'll explain to you why I have the things I have and, you know, some of the things that we can do to stop this landfill. A cigarette butt takes 1 to 15 years to break down. A plastic bag takes 10 to 20 years to break down. An aluminum can takes 80 to 200 years. An aluminum can. Plastic bottle takes 450 years to break down. In the other statistic, it said that they're shielded from light, so you know it's probably going to take more than 450 years to break down in a landfill. You know, glass bottles take 1 million years to break down, and fishing line takes 600 years to break down. So, you know, fishing line is actually a really dangerous and hazardous thing in the ocean and lakes and ponds and everything, because so many fishers use fishing line that takes 600 years to decompose because it's thick and it's sturdy and you can really reel in the fish. But when your line breaks and it's out in the water, the fish get entangled. Any kind of sea life, you know, water, any kind of life is going to get wrapped up in that and, you know, eliminate our animals in our world. So I'm going to watch out for that. So what I have to eliminate the water bottles, you know, don't buy a package of water bottles, because, you know, whether you have good water or bad water, you can use a, you know, reusable water bottle, take it home and wash it. I like the Camelback water bottles. They're really great, BPA free. And I don't have the actual one that I use that has a filter on it. The actual Camelback water bottle has a filter, and I don't have it because it's actually at work right now. But I like that one because I feel comfortable drinking the water because it has a little filter in it, and I can have fresh water every day, so that I don't have to bring, you know, bottled water and throw that bottle into the trash. Also, the shopping bag, the reusable shopping totes that you can buy, they're like $1.99 or something, you know, or anywhere from $1 to $5 at the store. And you can bring them every time you go shopping, and that will eliminate plastic bags. I mean, it's really a cheap price to pay if you are planning on, you know, going green and eliminating all this garbage. Another fun thing is a snack taxi. These are, there's a lot of different brands. This one's the actual snack taxi brand. It's a, has Velcro, and you can put, you know, a sandwich or your snacks in there, Cheez-Its, Goldfish, whatever you like, pretzels, whatever you like to snack on. And then you can bring it home at the end of the day, fill it with water, fill it with dish soap, scrub it together, rinse it out, and put it in your drying rack. And you won't have to have all the plastic bags and all that, you know, little lunch baggies and everything. You just use these. So easy, so recyclable, and so awesome. Those are a great thing to have. So those are some really great things that you can use, you know, every day, packing your lunch, whatever, going off, to eliminate some of that garbage. And of course, you know, taking real forks and knives and everything instead of using the plastic, and washing them in the stuff. So the other thing that we want to talk about is cleaning chemicals. These chemicals are really bad. Most of them are really bad. And one of the things that is dangerous that I mean, I'm still working on this too. So, you know, I want to be able to say, you know, I'm working on this. I want you guys to work on it too, because as a whole, we're going to do a lot better than separately. So, you know, it's definitely a lifestyle change, and that's what some people are nervous about. But once you start doing it, you feel better, you're going to realize it's easy, and, you know, you're going to get there. You're going to do good. But one of the things that shocked me is that I was reading online this information about dishwashing detergent and how you put it in your dishwasher, and, you know, you read the package, says harmful if swallowed, harmful this, blah, 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 and you're like, oh my gosh, you know, why do I want to wash my plates with something that's hazardous if it's swallowed? Because you're eating off those plates. And what happens when you wash them, the residue gets on there because it's washing the plate, hopefully. You take it out, you put food on it, you heat it up. What's happening when you heat that plate up? Or if you put really hot food on it, that residue is going to become active again, and it's going to soak into your food, and you're going to end up eating it. So one company that I really would like to promote is 7th Generation. They provide lots of all-natural stuff. I have the disinfectant wipes, and I have multi-surface cleaner disinfecting spray. Very clean, very natural, good for the earth. You know, it's not going to soak in to the earth and become hazardous. They have toilet bowl cleaners, very good, all kinds of stuff, sunscreen, everything. I found the dishwasher detergent packs just as easy as throwing in the, you know, whatever else you're using, and this is going to be safer for you, safer for the environment. I also have the all-natural sponges, because sponges take forever to break down as well. So, you know, just buying the all-natural sponge is going to be good. It works just as well, you know. That'll be good for everybody. And I don't have a sample here today, but sunscreen is a very harmful chemical. And you know, researchers go back and forth on it all the time. The sun is bad for you, so you want to use sunscreen, but the sunscreen can also be bad for you and create cancer. So you want to be really cautious about your sunscreen. Not only can it create cancer in your body, sunscreen is the main killer of coral in our oceans because of how swimmers will go in with the harmful chemicals on their bodies, and it will settle to the coral and it will suffocate the coral. So it's killing the coral. And the ingredient you want in your sunscreen is zinc oxide. You want to stay away from titanium oxide, nanoparticles, and oxybenzone. Oxybenzone can get through into your skin. So a lot of sunscreens have it because it is FDA approved. But a lot of sunscreens are moving away from that to a more natural ingredient because it is so bad for you. Coppertone, California Baby, Badger, all of them you want to chuck for zinc oxide as the main ingredient and not oxybenzone. You know, and I have some other things about recycling that I want to read aloud, and hopefully we can end with that and you'll be on a positive note for recycling. For every 10% recycled glass used to make new glass containers, every energy costs drop 2 to 3%. So we want to do that. If we recycled all of our aluminum cans for 1 year, we could save enough energy to light Washington, D.C. for 3 to 7 years. The amount of aluminum currently recycled in 1 year is enough to rebuild our entire airplane commercial fleet every 6 months. So we want to recycle. We want to see these statistics go up. We want to see more than this. We want to know that our earth is being clean. We're healthy. There's not bad, chemicals in the air and pollutants and all that stuff. So little by little we can work on it. So, use reusable stuff. Don't get the stuff that you're going to just throw out. Use safe cleaners around your house and outside. And recycle. Thank you so much.